Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chris Bakes All, and I'm back. It's been a while. I have a new recipe that I like to share with you. This is called Panettone bread pudding with caramel amaretto sauce. This is a new spin on an old traditional recipe. We just replaced the regular bread with panettone, which is an Italian specialty cake that you could find in Italian bakeries, supermarkets. You carry it. I got mine at Walmart, so they definitely have it. So you can check on Amazon and whatnot if you can't find it there. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients. We have eggs. We also have white sugar. You're going to need some extracts, almond and vanilla. And I also have some melted butter. We're using two types of milks for this recipe, whole milk and evaporated milk. And of course, the panettone. So when you get the panettone, you're going to find a wrapper on the bottom like a muffin, and you want to remove that before you start cutting it up. Now we're going to slice this first, and we're going to cut it up into cubes. Once you cut them up into cubes, you want to put it aside, and we're going to start putting our custard together. So we're going to take our bowl with the eggs in, and all the measurements will be and the recipe instructions will be in the bottom of the description below. Now I just added our sugar and our extracts, and then we're going to add all our milks, our whole milk and our evaporated milk. Next we're going to whisk it up very well and get it very well combined. Once you got to that point, we're going to start adding our cubes of the panettone into our custard. By adding the panettone to the custard, we're allowing it to soak up all that liquid and soften the panettone. Next, we're going to add the melted butter, which is going to assist in that and give it some richness. You want to make sure when you pour the butter over the mixture, make sure you pour it over every speck of the bread you possibly can see. This will allow it to soak up evenly. And once you're finished doing that, you're going to cover the mixture and let it sit for 10 minutes. When the 10 minutes is up, we're going to use a fork to cream the mixture. We are then going to pour the mixture into a 9x13 pan that has been greased, and we're going to bake it covered with foil for 20 minutes. You are then going to retire the foil and bake it for another 25 minutes or until it's done. And the middle should be slightly firm by a touch of the finger. In the meantime, while that's being done, we're going to then make the caramel amaretto sauce. In a saucepan, we're going to add sugar, and then we're going to add water to that. We're going to cook this on a medium heat. Now you don't want to stir it at all, leave it alone. Otherwise, if you disturb it, it could burn. The mixture will come to a boil. Now we're going to cook this until the syrup reaches a dark amber color. You'll start to see it go through stages. Do not be alarmed, but you do want to not walk away from this because it will go quick. You don't want to get it too dark, otherwise you won't be able to use it. As you can see, we're at that stage, and once that's done, you want to remove it from the heat, and we're going to add our heavy cream to this, and we're also going to add some butter. Now just be very careful because the heavy cream will act violently because of we're adding something different temperature to a hot syrup. Next, you're going to add your butter to the mixture and give it a stir and let that melt in. And I want to apologize because we're supposed to pour in the amaretto, which it got cut out. I did pour it in, but you don't need to see it, I guess, because you guys get the idea. If you're transferring this into a heat-safe container, you want to cool the caramel for 10 minutes. And you also want to let it cool completely before you refrigerate it. And the caramel can be stored for up to 2 weeks. So here is the finished product. The wonderful, awesome, delicious Panettone bread pudding. It looks so good. Guys, I'm telling you, you have to try this recipe out. It was so good, I wound up eating the entire thing. Not something I'm really proud about, but it is what it is. Well, that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget, the recipe is in the description box below, so check it out, print it out, and share it. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a really Merry Christmas, and hope you enjoy this recipe, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot. Take care now. Bye.